I've been practicing. Gonna do a little speed shooting. Got my fingers all loosened up here. Let's see how it goes. Whew. Hope I don't get a blister. Welcome to Guns and Gears. I'm Johnny Rowlands. Glad to have you. Have a great show for you today. Remember, if you have a question about something you see on our program, go to our website, gunsandgears.tv. You can email me, or we may have a link there that will answer your question. Again, gunsandgears.tv. You know, I get quite a number of questions about just how we can shoot the .45 ACP and the .460 Rowlands cartridge in the same gun in the same magazine. You can even mix them in the magazine. Well, it does work as long as your .45 has enough steam in it there to operate the slide, something like this. Here's the .45. Very mild recoil, of course. And when we need real power, here's our .460. Again, same magazine. Yes. Here's why. And we have our .460 Rowlands on your right and the .45 ACP on the left. And notice that our case on the .460 Rowlands is a 1/16 of an inch longer. But the cartridge overall length, look here, is approximately the same. So they can be used in the same magazine. Now, what's the deal? I know that the rimless cases like this is a rimless case where the rim does not stick out past the case body. They're supposed to headspace on the case mouth. Yes, I know that, but in reality things are sometimes a little different. What we've done, we have an empty case in this gun here in this chamber for safety's sake, but see, as the case is pulled out of the chamber, the extractor has hold of the rim. And what we find in the case of our .460 and the .45 ACP in the same gun is the extractor will hold the .45 ACP cartridge up against the breech face so the firing pin can get to the primer. So in this case, what the head spacing on the case mouth means is that the .460 will not go in an unmodified .45 chamber far enough so the gun can be fired. Yet the .45 can be fired in our barrel, the .460 barrel, but the .460 cannot be fired in an unmodified .45 barrel. Now, some of you might say, well, Johnny, why don't you just bore the .45 ACP barrel a little bit deeper so it can use both cartridges? Well, there's this gizmo on the end of our .460 barrel. It's called a compensator. Realize when John Browning designed the gun to run with pressures around 12 to 14,000 CUP, copper units of pressure. Now, copper units of pressure, and long explanation won't go in on today's program, but is roughly comparable to PSI, pounds per square inch. And I say roughly because they do separate. But the point is, we're running on our .460 a true magnum pressure cartridge, which runs about 40,000 cup or up to that, 35 or so thousand PSI, pounds per square inch pressure. And what we've done is we've modified the recoil impulse so it won't tear the gun up. If you ran that kind of pressure without the compensator, it would batter the gun. With the compensator, here's what happens. Think of a seesaw here. We'll go ahead, and we know this gun's unloaded. You know, we can see out the bottom of the magazine, and we know, and typically we check them 3 times. Okay, think seesaw. Here is your fulcrum or axis here in the middle. What happens is when the gun fires, you have a tremendous amount of pressure out here. As the bullet passes, you have about 35,000 PSI pressure shooting up here through these ports. Now, what happens is this has the effect of pushing the lugs, and the lugs are right in front of the chamber here. It pushes the lugs into the slide, locking it. Now, realize this all happens very fast, but the effect is this pressure keeps the barrel locked into the slide, which is essential for what we're talking about here. It keeps it locked into the slide for a longer period of time. Now then, the pressure also drops quickly, but it slows the recoil impulse So once the pressure drops after the jets of pressure come up through the compensator here, what happens, the pressure drops, then the slide can operate in its normal fashion, ejecting the empty case, picking up the next one out of the magazine. And of course, since the 45 ACP is running at much lower pressures, the compensator is not as effective at keeping the slide locked, so the gun operates normally. That's how we can shoot the very mild 45 ACP and our much more powerful 460 Rowland in the same gun, even mixed in the magazine. Yeah.
Stay tuned for more Guns and Gears.
Attention 1911 and AR type rifle fans, if you want the ultimate in quality, reliability, and accuracy, call Les Baer Custom and order the guns America's top shooting professionals prefer. All Les Baer guns are hand-fitted and hand-finished for the maximum in precision and performance. Also, they offer a full line of custom 1911 and AR rifle parts. Call 309-658-2716, catalog only $2, or go to lesbaer.com. At 50 cents a gallon, who cares? At $2.50 a gallon, everybody cares. Enviromax Plus is a fuel catalyst, not an additive, that improves how fuel burns in your engine, gas or diesel. With Enviromax Plus, you can get up to a 35% increase in fuel mileage, plus better performance, improved emissions, and less engine wear. Call now and get Enviromax Plus.
Georgia Arms wants to be your ammo company. They feature a full line of best quality handgun and rifle ammo delivered right to your door at the lowest prices possible. Whether you have a 9mm or a .357 Magnum or a .454 Casull or one of the great .460 Rowland guns, they've got your ammo. Maybe you want cowboy action shells or Precision Plus long-range hunting ammo with Nosler AccuBond bullets. Maybe you want components to load your own ammo. Well, call them to order 1-800-624-6861 or go online at georgia-arms.com.
Fun Ford Weekend is an organization developed by Ford enthusiasts to promote Ford drag racing and car show events. Fun Ford Weekend is dedicated to the growth and development of Ford performance. They provide an enjoyable and fun-filled atmosphere for racers and fans. Go to funfordevents.com and check the schedule to see which of the 14 events you can attend this year.
How would you like to expand the capabilities of your four-wheeler? Any hunter knows that the real work begins after the game is taken. Well, Papaw's game loader takes the hardest work out of bringing home the bacon. It's also a great tool to help around the farm and can lift and carry up to 250 pounds. The optional hoist will lift up to 300 pounds. If you'd like to know more about Papaw's game loader, call 877-472-7297 or go to papawsoutdoorproducts.com.
We're so sure you'll love the DR Field and Brush Mower. We'll send you one to try out on your property for 6 months risk-free. If you don't agree that the DR is the easiest handling, hardest working field mower you've ever used, we'll take it back and we'll even pay for shipping both ways. Try out a DR Field and Brush Mower for 6 months risk-free. Call 1-800-354-4440 for further details or visit us online at drfieldbrush.com.
We're here with Bill Alexander, the owner of American Auto Sports Productions, which produces the series, The Fun Ford Weekend. And we're here this weekend at the Bristol Dragway for the Fun Ford Weekend Thunder Valley Nationals. Bill, tell us a little bit about how you got started with the Fun Ford Weekend.
Well, I guess I was a racer myself, and like most racers, I figured I could do things better than what was being done, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And and also, since I was a Ford nut and a Ford lover, give the guys with Fords a chance to strut their stuff a little bit. And 15 years ago, actually, we started out with 4 one-day events, and as I said, the deal about being a hot rodder. if 4 were good, 10 was better. And so it kind of grew from that. We're real fortunate that a few years ago we got the Ford Motor Company involved as our primary sponsor, and they're still involved with us today. And there was no magic X-Clair. There was just developed from interest and the Ford lovers and all the good people that we have. They're all great sponsors. Ford lovers have just decided this is the happening place to be if you have a Ford, and this is what we like.
Where does the Fun Ford Weekend travel to?
We basically travel all over the United States. We're literally coast to coast. We're from Epping, New Hampshire, which is north of Boston, all the way to Los Angeles, Norwalk, down into Orlando, Texas, here in Bristol, Cordova, Virginia. We have 14 stops on our series.
And Bill, when will you guys be wrapping up your point series for 2005?
Well, we go from here, we go to Epping, New Hampshire, then we go to our new event in Topeka, Kansas. From there, we'll go to our finals in Ennis, Texas, at the Texas Motorplex. And then we still have our West Coast swing, which will go to Fontana, California, and we'll end up in Phoenix, Arizona at Firebird.
And that'll take place in October?
Yes, that's correct, sure will. And for complete information, be sure to check out our website, www.funfordevents.com, and you'll have a complete schedule, rules, a lot of great information, and you can get in touch with all kind of good Ford people and see who all our great sponsors are.
We're continuing down the Pro Pits, and we're here with John Mahovich. He's the owner of this beautiful car here. John, can you tell us a little bit about this vehicle?
It's a 4.6 mod motor, Lenco, twin turbo 5-speed car. Run a best of 665 last week at 213.
Now, where can we find you, John? Where are you located?
We're in the Pro Pits, and we're in Ontario, California the rest of the time.
At the home of AccuFab, right?
That's the place.
Good. Well, good luck to you today.
Thank you.
Continuing in the Pro Pits, and we're here with Chuck Samuel, the driver of this beautiful car. Can you tell us a little bit about this vehicle?
This is a 2004 ZX2 Escort. It's built by Jerry Haas Race Cars out of Missouri, and the engine is a Fast Times Motorworks 812 cubic inch IHRA Pro Stock based engine with nitrous, and our best DT so far. We've just broken the record here today at Bristol with 644, 221, and hopefully we'll continue on and progress to win the race.
And we have here Doug Mangrum with this beautiful Pro car. Doug, can you tell us a little bit about the car?
It's a 2002 Mustang GT. We run Pro Charger power. We run a Pro 5.0 series, make over 2,100 horsepower.
How long have you been running this car with the Fun Ford Weekend?
This particular car I've been running for about 2 years. I've actually been in Pro 5.0 for almost 15 years.
We're glad to have you, Doug. What's your fastest time with this car? What's the best run you've had with this?
We ran a 647 at 215 miles an hour.
And where are you guys from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas. My crew chief, Toby Gann, is from Florida. Obviously couldn't do it without him and all my sponsors, Pro Charger and Redline Oil and all them.
Well, we look forward to seeing what you can do today. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back with more Guns and Gears. I'm here with Team Aruba, and this is the driver. What's your name, sir?
My name is Bert Kalkboom.
Crew? Is this the crew of Team Aruba? And your name?
My name is Van Eman from Aruba.
And I'm Andre Lundström.
Well, guys, tell us a little bit about how you came to be involved with the Fun Ford Weekend, and how did you get this beautiful car all the way over here?
First of all, we decided to come and race here in the United States. We love it. We wanted to, upgrade the racing a little bit more. Fun Ford is a great place to be. We are friends with everybody here. I mean, we just like it here. We were, so much at home, and we're doing a good job. I mean, we were runner-ups yesterday, so we're really happy with that. And we got another race right ahead of us here. We're going to give it all we got and make the Aruba people proud of us.
Good job. Well, we're glad to have you here at the Fun Ford Weekend, and it is definitely a family here. So, can you tell us a little bit about the car?
Yes, the car is a Tim McCamus built car with the John Cassidy 814 cubic inch motor. We're all motor, no nitros, no turbo, and it's been doing good. It's been doing good. We've had some troubles with traction, but we're figuring it out, and we hope to do really good today. Last night, as Bert said, we were runner-ups, and today we expect to do better.
The car was built for us by Tim McCamus. It's actually our second Tim McCamus car. It's a Ford Escort. It's powered by a John Cassidy built Ford Hemi. It's been bored out to 814 cubic inches and produces about 1,700 horsepower. The best we've run with this car is a 654 at 213 miles an hour. It wasn't at this track. This has got a bit higher altitude, so we don't expect to go that good, but we're sure going to try our best. For more information on our car and our team, you can go to our website, which is www.teamaruba.com, and you can also find information on the island of Aruba at www.aruba.com.
It's racing out here is a big effort, and it takes a lot of people to get it all to happen, and we really want to thank Joe Sway with Asco Raceway and the whole crew out there, everybody that's out there that really gives us a helping hand. It's our home base. We really want to thank them, and from Aruba and on my behalf, I want to thank Eric Manzour, which is one of them that really gives me a good push, and if it wasn't for these people, this could never happen. And I want to say hi to all the people in Aruba that support us, that are standing behind us, and we're going to give it our best shot for as long as we can, and make sure that we're going to make them proud of us. And everybody else that ever gave us a hand, we want to really thank them very much.
Great.
We're talking with Mike Kapp, and he's one of the coordinators of the True Street event. Mike, tell us what's about to happen over here, sir.
Oh, we're about ready to do the True Street event of the Fun Ford Weekend, Bristol 2005. Basically consists of street-oriented type cars, able to compete on, complete a 30-mile cruise. After that, they'll be doing 3 back-to-back quarter-mile passes. Best average is the winner.
Well, now, when we're talking a true street, a lot of these are pretty thinly disguised race cars.
Right. They're on the ragged edge of being a streetable car. There might be a police officer that would pull them over, or another one that might wave them on. So they're on the ragged edge.
They're on the edge. But this is, in fact, to just show that their cars actually can run in traffic on the street. How far are you going to go?
30 miles. And in the end, we're going to do a little NASCAR lap over at the quickest half mile around.
Well, that's going to be great fun. How many cars you have?
We're just under 100 this year, which is a fairly good turnout.
That's a great turnout. What are some of the times you're expecting to see out of real street cars?
We're going to have a little grudge match between a couple of the cars, and I expect to see some mid-8-second cars.
Are you serious? 8? Fantastic, friends.
And that's quarter mile, not eighth mile.
Well, Mike, we certainly appreciate your consideration. Looks like a great event this year, huh?
Yes. We're happy. We've got good weather, and they forecast a little rain, but we're not going to talk about that. I think we're going to make it, and it's cooling off just enough. We're going to have some good runs.
Great. Thanks.
Thank you.
We're now talking with Nick Yarber, the Fun Ford Weekend Bristol True Street champion. Nick, can you tell us a little bit about your vehicle?
Yes, it's a 95 Mustang Cobra. It's got a small block Yates headed motor in it. I run nitrous oxide on it.
And I hear this weekend you had an 8.71 average. You don't really have an 8-second street car, do you?
Yeah. streetable. It's tagged and insured, and we run mufflers, all the street equipment.
Now, Nick, where are you from?
We're from Abingdon, Virginia.
How many years have you won the True Street program with us?
We've won since '03. We've won 5.
Well, congratulations to you. Let's take a break. Guns and Gears will be right back.
You know, friends, we're going to show you something that's going to be so helpful to so many people. You know, most of us, certainly baby boomers, especially baby boomers, don't get enough exercise. And then we may live in a place where we can't go running, or, you know, we don't want to get chased by dogs, or you don't have a place to ride a bicycle, or maybe through weather we can't do it on a regular basis. Well, let me tell you what, we have found one of the neatest things as far as health equipment that I've ever heard of. This is the NEDAC Rebounder, and what it is, it's a small trampoline. It can be used inside, outside. It has braces. If you're uncomfortable just bouncing on it, it is a simply great idea. Much more effective than running, much more effective as far as your cardiovascular system and for your overall state of health than just about anything else you can do. It can be done indoors in the comfort of your own home in air conditioning or heated conditions, whatever you need. It is simply a great piece of equipment. I've had mine for over 5 years now, still works like new. All you have to do is bounce. You can do a variety of exercises on these things. It's good for your immune system, and let me tell you what, those of us that are going hunting this fall, a lot of us don't have time to get out and run or ride bicycles, whatever. This is the perfect solution. You can run, you can jump, you can do all sorts of fun things on these. And what's so neat, you can take it with you anywhere. They come with a carrying case, and of course these are the optional stabilizer handles here. It all fits in a little case, and you can carry it in your car, take it to your motel room if you travel, move it around in the house. It's just such a great idea, and it's probably the best single exercise piece of equipment for the cardiovascular system. It's also relatively inexpensive and so easy and, you know, fun to use. You can literally run while watching the morning news. You can put on your favorite video or whichever else, a radio show, and run right there in the comfort of your own home or out in the yard, wherever you want to. Such a great concept. The Rebounder has really helped me, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. It can really help you too. For more information on the NEDAC Rebounder, give them a call at 800-232-5762 or go to nedacrebounders.com. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in Nashville, Tennessee as we're speaking, and you're looking at one of the most unique cars in the world. This is inside the Country Music Hall of Fame, now in downtown Nashville. And this car belonged to a very famous country music artist of past days named Webb Pierce. And in 1962, Webb commissioned Nudie of the famous Nudie suits to make this 1962 Pontiac into, trust me, a one-of-a-kind car. And obviously you can see the Longhorn horns in front of the grill here on the bumper. But also what's so unique about the car, it has guns literally all over it. And imagine driving up stopping at a stoplight and looking back down the muzzle of a Colt Peacemaker on the hood of this car. It originally had over 1,000 silver dollars all over it. I think they were replaced with alloy models back in 1978, but it has about 15 or so guns on the car, including, check the door handles out. Just amazing what a country music star that had for publicity back in the 1960s. It's a 1962 Pontiac. Webb Pierce spent $20,000 back in 1962 having this car made. It is on display now in the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum here in Nashville, Tennessee. And we thank these nice folks for working with us to get this car on our Guns and Gears program.